Investors would then be able to use their new coins to exchange with other blockchain-based assets. And
really the goal for Ripple's perspective was they wanted to have a stable coin that they could give to their remittance businesses.
It will happen. We're entering a rather bizarre period, but one way or the other.
So we are permissioned blockchain network. So what that means is that no cryptocurrency is necessary for
Bitcoin start to retrend higher. I'm still looking for $150,000 by the end of this year.
A Ripple-designed CBDC can provide a means to bridge disparate currencies through XRP. Its inherent interoperability.
So for the first time in history, we have a viable path towards exploring interlinking real-time payments infrastructures. Over the past decade, there's been a flourishing of payment systems around the world. At last count, over 60 live.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some baggies, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likies, stuffing some baggies. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up, because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the Cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.56 trillion, up about 2.5% in the past 24. We got XRP in that number 7 spot, right around 55 cents, up about 4.4% in the past 24 hours. We got Stellar XLM right around 12 cents. BTC 66,353. We got ETH right around 32 hundo. We got Flare Networks in the number 81 spot, right around 3 cents. Axelar $1.25. XDC right beneath 4 cents. Songbird right around a penny. We got Stronghold at 006. Zahao Networks right around 13.5 cents. Evernode right beneath 30 cents. We got some breaking news. XRP Daily. Ripple is set to file its remedy-related opposition brief today as a response to the SEC's opening brief, which asked for $2 billion in fines, the content of which Ripple brief won't be officially available until Wednesday, although some parts of it could be made public before it happens when the SEC submitted its brief. We also got one here. Lawyer reveals appeal settlement fine aspects in the XRP lawsuit. Ripple to file its opposition brief along with supporting declaration and exhibits in the Rippleverse SEC lawsuit today. Security lawyers Mark Fagel asserts that the U.S. SEC is likely to follow remedy judgments with an appeal on programmatic sales. Pro-XRP lawyer Bill Morgan said that there will be no settlement, but a fine is most likely. XRP price stays affront towards 60 cents. We got XRP drops. Are we being prepared for types of stablecoins and the regulations?
The world is abuzz with the talk of the upcoming Bitcoin halving. Let's take a brief reprieve here and discuss another side of crypto, one less susceptible to price swings and volatility: stablecoins. Stablecoins are a type of digital token designed to carry a fixed value, and because of that, they're less susceptible to volatility because they are backed by another asset, the fixed value. In theory, is a ballast against dramatic day-to-day fluctuations like those seen in Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are 4 main types of stablecoins, though, that you need to know about: fiat-backed, crypto-backed, commodity-backed, and algorithmic. The most utilized type of stablecoin is fiat-backed, such as Binance. For those stablecoins, an entity issues an amount of coins representative of an actual amount of currency that they hold. For example, 100 million coins backed by $100 million. Investors would then be able to use their new coins to exchange with other blockchain-based assets, and those who already own cryptocurrencies could convert their holdings into stablecoins, which would be redeemed for fiat currency. Now, regulators, they've been debating for years the best way to place guardrails around stablecoins within the financial system, especially after the failures of algorithmic stablecoins in the space, such as the 2022 depegging collapse of Terra, which wiped out $50 billion in total crypto valuation, according to the National Bureau of Economic Research.
We got Mr. Man XRP. Brian Kerr of Kava discussed a stablecoin design for Ripple back in 2022. The design was collateralized with the stablecoin with XRP,
giving ETH speculators a way to get margin in a decentralized fashion with loans and DAI. And it was actually through one of our other investors, Ripple, they asked us to put together a proposal. So we were more like a software and development shop at that time. They asked us to put together a proposal for effectively like a MakerDAO system, but using XRP as collateral. And we went to the whiteboard and we drew up a design, and it was effectively a side chain that was able to take assets on XRP, move it over, move it to the side chain, and then use it as collateral where we could issue our own stable coins. And really the goal for Ripple's perspective was they wanted to have a stable coin that they could give to their remittance businesses, money service businesses that were using their xRapid products and others. But once we designed that, we realized, well, actually, we could just design this for all the other assets. We can make a generalized lending platform. And from that point forward, we really did a 180. We pivoted fully mid 2019, and we launched the Kava platform as it's known today, which at the time was a single application blockchain that offered collateralized loans on a variety of digital assets. But really that laid the groundwork for what we're doing now, which is a whole portfolio of financial services for crypto.
We got this one from Brad Kimes, Investment Perspectives, how XRP gets its true value, all the money. XRP, all roads lead to the bridge. We have Black Swan Capitalist, central bank still buying gold as a hedge against the collapse of the US dollar.
It will happen. We're entering a rather bizarre period, but one way or the other, there is absolutely no way that the US government can escape its debt trap. That is getting really very serious and impossible to get out of. And the Russians and the Chinese know this. And sooner or later, they're going to have to protect their own currencies by going on to a gold standard. That, in my view, will happen. And I think it will happen basically because it will be pushed as a defensive move, if you like, certainly from Russia and certainly from China. I would also expect the Saudis to follow, and there could well be other nations to do so as well.
We got 707 Crypto, JP Morgan's game plan, no cryptocurrency needed.
So Onyx Digital Assets, of course. We have JPM Coin Systems, which focuses on on-chain payment solutions. We have Link, which focuses on data exchange. And finally, we have the Blockchain Launch Team, which is our R&D lab, which builds out use cases we think are going to be important for the bank in the next 5 years or so. So what is ODA? ODA is JP Morgan's premier enterprise permission network for the exchange and settlement of on-chain assets and cash. So ODA has a regulated fiat payment mechanism, which enables delivery versus payment. And because we are a platform, we are building out the infrastructure and components and tools necessary to allow others to build on our network. So we are permissioned blockchain network. So what that means is that no cryptocurrency is necessary for the operation of the network. All right, no cryptocurrency necessary, and it's still doing this.
XRP Ledger, the permissionless, distributed, immutable. Bridge asset, know what you hold. We got Bitcoin Magazine, new standard chart and analysis says Bitcoin is still on track to reach 150K by the end of the year.
So the market is now looking much more square going into the halving, if you like, in terms of leverage. So that's very helpful. So hopefully we can get through the halving tonight, get some slightly more positive news out of the Middle East, which would be fantastic. And I suspect that can then see Bitcoin start to retrend higher. I'm still looking for $150,000 by the end of this year. So less important on the halving, but from where we are now, it's starting to look like we can push higher again.
I'm going to reiterate what you just said with Bitcoin.
We got XRP drops the 3 metaphor, the future monetary system by the Bank for International Settlements. XRP design as the bridge asset could be connected in different trees, the different wholesale CBDCs.
A Ripple-designed CBDC can provide a means to bridge disparate currencies through XRP. Its inherent interoperability can allow for connection with other central bank ledgers for efficient cross-asset and cross-border transactions. This can be done with cross-issuance using XRP as a bridge currency or via cross-ledger communication protocols. This reduces the risk that institutions are forced to accept when transacting across multiple networks or currencies in the current system.
We got one from Andrew X. The world has seen a dramatic increase in FPS or faster payment systems. Now there's an initiative to interlink them. Project Next is still underway. We have witnessed companies like Ripple take the lead in this as a majority of the foreseeable networks. Runs on Ripple.
So for the first time in history, we have a viable path towards exploring interlinking real-time payments infrastructures. Over the past decade, there's been a flourishing of payment systems around the world. At last count, over 60 live or under development instant payment systems. And these systems offer convenient, always-on, account-to-account digital payment methods that in many cases become the backbone of a domestic digital economy. In designing Nexus, we kept the G20 targets on speed, transparency, and access in mind as our North Star. Our fundamental hypothesis is that interlinking domestic IPS networks and real-time payments capabilities would allow us to, A, orchestrate multi-leg, multi-currency transactions that could pass or fail within less than 60 seconds, provide an always-on modern API-based service for ease of integration for participants, and thirdly, to, over time, build a global network that could scale through existing domestic payment networks that provide access to banks and regulated non-bank PSPs alike.
We got one from Mr. Man XRP. While people complain about the price action or lack thereof, so much is taking place in the background. Here's one topic of interest that most overlooked: the legal framework. No price action until these regulated cryptos are legally able to be used.
I understand that the virtual asset is a digital currency, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital assets which can be digitally traded, transferred, or used for payments, bypassing normal banking systems. Virtual assets have many potential benefits and also many dangers. Therefore, an appropriate legal and supervisory and regulatory framework and technological infrastructure should be in place before allowing for virtual assets to be used. I understand the CFSC has engaged a consultant, Ms. Loretta Joseph, who is specialized in this area. We therefore are thankful for Ms. Joseph to come to Vanuatu and to lead out in the presentation today to assist in the work that is required.
Variable Guy 123. Regulation. Molasses. We got digital perspectives. Here it is. The ugly truth that the ETH VCs don't want to talk about. Solana network goes down more than ex-girlfriend. A solution for a real-world asset tokenization. It does not make. Real boy XRP, if you're focusing on price, you don't appreciate the complexity of what Ripple is tackling.
The main barriers to it. Well, firstly, it's very, very complex, what's been built. It's taken years to build to this level. You really do need access to the licensing, whether it's your own or it's through a partner that's going to be prepared to let you do all of this through licensing at this level as well. And then you have to think about the protocol you're based upon. So I'll give you an example. I actually really like Solana for all its flaws. But one of the big problems it has right now is its downtime and its latency issues. So one of the things we have to make a commitment to for our licensing to the Monetary Authority of Singapore, 99.9% uptime annually. You can't just go down for 12 hours at a time on an RWA token market or in mid-issuance. So as an example, these are the types of challenges that the RWA industry generally in crypto is going to have to face up to, which is we are going to have to address the compliance issues, the control issues, the performance issues of the different protocols. They have to meet with the standards of real world assets, not the other way around. We can't expect them to fit in with Solana just going down periodically at the moment, and that's fine. I think as an industry we'll get there and we will resolve those, but they will be drivers to force the protocol upgrades that make that happen.
XRP. All ledgers closed since inception. Faster, cheaper, more efficient. Know what you hold. Regulation then price, or price then regulation. We got one from Terra Precision Trader. Absolute critical moment here for XRP. It's testing that resistance at the bottom trend line, and the RSI and the HTFs are trying to flip bullish. If it breaks resistance here, XRP could quickly reach the next resistance at 54.5. Daily candle was still forming. Let's see how it closes. And we got cryptos. TA, here are your important XRP weekly levels. The good, price held above the blue diagonal support. The bad, below the red 54% area, below the 21, 50, and the 200 MA. Still lots of work to be done before flipping bullish. We'll update. Grab crypto XRP back inside the triangle. XRP has bounced back facing resistance at 55 cents, 58 cents, or 75 cents as a macro resistance level. We got sentiment feed, high transaction fees associated with Bitcoin have been a hot topic since the successful Friday halving. Much of the surge appears to be related to the Runes protocol debut. The FUD related to BTC costs should be beneficiary to crypto bouncing. BTC was just a test. Get ready for XRP to go live. We got one from L Crypto. Bitcoin, we should send this market higher sooner, much higher. Just look at the past cycles. There's not much difference, is there? And take a look at the total cryptocurrency market cap here. In the 2016 halving cycle, took about 539 days to complete the bull market after the halving. In the 2020 halving, we had about 546 days after the halving date before we reached the next top. And if we take that same amount of time in our current cycle, around 525 days, would take us into September, October, November 2025. And we got one from DAI, digital asset investor. This is when the multifaceted plan to slow down Ripple and XRP began. Not a coincidence that Laura Shin wrote this just as the all-time high was hit. She would spend the next 3+ years bashing Ripple and promoting anything Ethereum. Ripple Chris Larson, meet the richest person. Cryptocurrency. The best is still yet to come. Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. With that being said, Moon Party less than 2 weeks away. 3rd edition Moon Party, May 3rd, 2024. We also got the Cinco de Mayo pool party, $40. Moon Party tickets, $60. Links down below. We'll see you down in Vegas. XRP Las Vegas, Moon Party, Cinco de Mayo pool party. Let a friend know that the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes is still at hand. But the trains left the station. Tick tock, tick tock. Where will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later glitches.
In the heartbeat of Las Vegas, where the neon lights meet the starry skies, a new rhythm is pulsing. On the 3rd of May, 2024, the city that never sleeps becomes the epicenter of a revolution. The 3rd edition of a hip-hop concert like none other, Moon Party 2024, is preparing to ascend the stage during the same week as the largest XRP conference in the world, XRP Las Vegas, with electrifying performances by XRP bags.
We are not done, just having some fun. Just getting started, the flip of the switch, and you thought you could short it. Burning the escrow, now there's been a shortage. So many digits, now you can't afford it.